The fierce fight over Libya's capital Tripoli intensifying even further, following an airstrike by the rebel military on the city's only functioning airport. The Philippine government earlier told CNN Philippines that it is considering a temporary ban on the deployment of Filipino workers to Libya. We now talk to Elmer Cato, the charge d'affaires of the Philippine Embassy in Tripoli. Good morning, sir. Thanks for taking our call.
Yeah, good morning, Joyce.
Good morning, sir. Sir, what is the situation on the ground right now there in Tripoli, sir? Libya.
Well, this afternoon we went around Tripoli, and we observed that it was business as usual. Shops were open, traffic was normal, but just a few kilometers away, the outskirts, heavy fighting was reported until a few minutes ago. We've been receiving information from the Filipino community. They've been providing us with the situation in their areas, and some have reported hearing exchanges of small arms and heavy weapons.
Mm-hmm. Sir, considering these concerns, what is the plan now, sir? Are there Filipinos who expressed intent to leave Tripoli to come back home to the Philippines?
Well, as you know, yesterday we recommended raising the alert level from alert level 2 to level 3, which means that we are encouraging our kababayan here in Tripoli and surrounding areas to seriously consider repatriation. But unfortunately, as of a few minutes ago, we only have 11 Filipinos who have requested assistance to be repatriated. I think most of our kababayan here in Tripoli are maintaining this wait-and-see attitude. Since most of them have been here in Tripoli during some of the worst fighting in its history, they think that the situation would eventually stabilize in the next few days. But we're still trying to convince them, and we've asked those who are near the area of fighting to consider relocating themselves to safer areas.
Mm-hmm. Sir, 11 Filipinos are considering going back to the Philippines. 11 out of how many OFWs there in Libya, sir?
Our estimates put the number of Filipinos in all of Libya at more than 2,000, and about 1,000 of them are here in Tripoli. So 11 out of 1,000 is really a low number, but we do expect the number of Filipinos who would request repatriation to increase once the fighting gets closer to where they are. Our apprehension here at the embassy is the use by both sides of heavy weapons, and we have received reports of shelling of residential areas, which is really unfortunate. And this could put a number of our people at serious risk. So that's what we really are afraid of.
Mm-hmm. Sir, right now we are on voluntary repatriation. Is there a chance that this would eventually be turned to voluntary evacuation, sir?
Well, we could shift to level 4.
Or forced evacuation, sir.
Level 4 is mandatory repatriation, so we could also move to that level if the fighting intensifies and enters the capital. Right now, nasa outskirts pa, na hindi pa pumapasok sa Tripoli proper, kaya siguro mababa yung request for repatriation from our kababayan.
Sir, yesterday we talked to Labor Secretary Silvestre Rebello, and he said that the government is considering a temporary ban on the deployment of Filipino workers to Libya. Are you sharing the same sentiment? Should there be a ban, sir?
Well, if you would look at how we formulated the guidelines for alert level 3, unlike before when we would place restrictions on all Filipinos here in Libya, we made sure that the coverage this time would apply only to specific areas, which is Tripoli and districts within 100-kilometer radius of the capital. So this would allow Filipinos working in other places which are currently safe to go home for their vacations and then return to their jobs. So those who would be affected by the travel restrictions would be those in Libya and those in Tripoli and surrounding areas. Under Alert Level 2, which actually still covers the rest of Libya, we are not supposed to be deploying new workers to this country.
Okay. Sir, so for Filipinos in Libya, if they want to seek help from the government, where can they reach you?
I'm sorry?
Sir, for those OFWs in Libya, if they want to seek help from the government in case they get trapped in clashes, where can they reach you, sir?
Well, those here in Libya could get in touch with the embassy. We have posted the contact numbers, and they could reach us by Facebook. We are here monitoring the situation 24/7. Those in the Philippines could seek help with the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Department of Labor and Employment.
All right. Thank you very much, Elmer Cato, the Charge d'Affaires of the Philippine Embassy in Tripoli.